Now I'll show the inside of the scroll, how to do it. Now, a few of you have had a little bit of a problem about the leaf work inside. Well, what I would suggest is that it works like a ladder, or if you're conversant with a Nautilus shell, it has these air chambers going around here like so, you see. So we're going to give it a curve like that. And I'm starting here, I'm doing another curve here, you see. So I'm starting quite not too bad from here, and I'm leaving a gap around here because this is going to be the back of the scroll, which is the stem of a plant. So now I'm coming around here. You see, I'm following it all the way round. I'm not cutting any corners. I'm getting that C shape in here. So I'm standing here again. There's going to be a little stem between here and there. So I'll leave this gap and that gap there. So halfway between each, I will start there again. You do this subconsciously later on. Is my pencil working, or is it out of focus? Okay. So I'm doing this movement here. So I'm taking another one here and I'm doing it into here like so. It might come here and we take another one here and we'll come in a little bit faster and a little bit here. I am doing this video on my lap, so it's a little bit cockeyed, but it's just going to give you a rough idea of what I'm doing. You see, I'm not very good at these things, videos and so on and so forth. But okay, so here we go. So because this is, excuse me, this scroll I'm drawing large now. I've got my larger pencil to show you as a demonstration, but sometimes you might need it a little bit thicker like this to give you a quick effect, whereas the finer points are, you know, too fiddly. Okay, so now here, we normally cut this around, mind you, if it's going to be a larger type of scroll. So you'd cut this away. But at the moment, I will do this shading fast here to just give you the quick idea of what you are aiming for. So you're aiming for a black patch here, you see, not too large, you see, this is the whole thing. Now, because of this curve here, it gives you the opportunity to make this shape, and then you could fill that gap in by doing another leaf or something like this. So if that was a line under here, you'll cut that like that. So now you've got the end of a leaf. There is the back of your leaf. I'm going to do the simpler one at the moment, and it's quite large. It looks large on here. And I would cut something like that, you see, so there. So now you've created a leaf. Now you're going to make this type of thing again in here, because it's going to show through the leaf to the background, to the dark background. So now you have this. So now you create your teardrop shape like so. Of course, if it's one cut, if it's very small, if it's the minute small scroll, you can do that in one cut. But if it's a larger, you would have to do your outline first and then cut away later on. But that's how it goes. Now, you've got all this here, but being the minute, this is going to be going for a minute, and I'm trying to keep it simple. I could go around here and form another one, which you're going to do, but we could start here, just a click in here at the moment, and cut this away here, and you have this. So you're cutting this away. Now, keep it nice shape. Even if you're sketching, try not to rush it or anything like that. You have this again, you're coming across here. Now you can come in, and now you can form another one in here, see? So you've got that shape. There. So now you're coming back here. Remember, you must leave this back here. This is a stem from which these leaves are going to grow. They're like branches of trees. They don't go right up and touch the edge here, because you'll spoil the look of it. You want this backbone or the stem of the plant to show. It's the growing support for all of this coming out here. See, so now we do your other one in here and do this again. You can form different shaped leaves all the way round. I can do this and alter the leaves, but at this moment we will keep these relatively simple because us so-called experts, sometimes we are not cognizant of the learners. We don't know exactly what stage your drawing is, and we presume, because it's fairly easy to us, that other people will do it straight off. No, it doesn't happen from what I gather, and there's nothing at all to worry about because it's all practice, and that's how we go, you see. So now we've got this. Remember, we got these here, these shapes. They're just guides. That was just an idea to give you the ideas of where you're aiming. So you're taking this here again, and you could do this, take it all down in one, and you could form another leaf, you know, here. But see now, it's getting quite dark here, but because it's going to shrink, it doesn't matter too much. But don't make these too fussy. As I mentioned, I'm sitting very close to this, and it's in an awkward situation I've never been in before while I'm doing this video. Okay, so here we go again. See the larger pencil, and it's quite, it's a B, maybe a 3B or something like that, which just gives you a dark effect, and it's light. With the fine pencils, you know, mechanical pencils, the number 7s or 5s, some people were working with, a little bit too fine. I would more or less give advice. I would say draw it fairly large first, like I'm doing here, in a way, so you get the feel of it, you know. If you go too small at the very beginning, it gets a bit fiddly, and here, if your eyesight's a little bit dodgy, you can see what you're doing, you see. So now, see, I'm carrying on all the way around. Now, I'm getting into a position on my lap, and the light is going out on this side. You see, it's not dark because the lamp is there. So now it's coming. It'll get darker, I presume, when I come out of that, because you see the exposure's all a little bit cockeyed. Where are we? It almost feels as if you've got grease on your pencil from what I'm seeing on the screen. So now, see, I can form this into a leaf again. Here. Okay. It's a little bit rough looking because it's magnified here. But, and as I mentioned before, it's just a demonstration. When you see my work, you know I'm not so ham-fisted as I am now. And, but this is just, in a way, it's to give you the, I'll move the lamp slightly. That's better. Just to give you the idea. You see, even though I've done that, it's formed a leaf already here, but that was doing it fast. Now you can improve on that. You don't always follow the lines, so you can bring it round here, and as I mentioned, you've got a leaf here, see, and so on and so forth. But here again, this is what they must look at under the microscope, because I haven't got a microscope, and I only wish I'd had one years ago, you know, to see these things, because that's what we're always looking for, you know, magnification, so we see what we're doing. But we didn't. We were always eyeballing it naturally. I see, so now we go here. And sometimes what I do, if I wanted to keep a head here, like that, I might go back on here and form a leaf like so. I'll leave you like this for now because it will keep it nice and short. See you soon.